And yes, in this video, I have to criticize all the things that have been happening this week in the world, in pop culture in general, right? Or rather, express my humble and non-venomous opinion. Because yes, first of all, it was Coachella. Coachella is always a festival full of chaos. There were good things like the performance of many artists, but also terrible things, which I will be talking about in this video. Juana Maria, we have celebrity gossip like Katy Perry going to space. Rosalia has a new boyfriend. Beele and Isabella have separated. So stay in this little video to find out about all the little gossips and to hear me give my humble poisonous opinion. Before we begin, remember to follow me on my other social networks, especially Instagram, where I always have exciting gossip for you. So yes, before we start with this little video, say it with me, I feel like a famous artist. I'm like really good. No. Good little dogs. Let's see.
This case.
Number one, let's start with the little gossip from Coachella. Because this week, last week was, the first week of Coachella, and it was total chaos. They started off on the wrong foot because the cheapest way to stay at that festival, you have the option to stay in some cabins that they rent to you. But that costs thousands of dollars staying in a hotel or staying in a house nearby, but that costs a lot of money. So many people can't afford that. And the cheapest option is to go camping, right? Staying in their car, literally camping. And every year it's a bit of a chaos getting into the place. But this year they told people to arrive early. So people arrived at dawn. And what does it matter that they hired new security? And that new security didn't let them pass until 9 in the morning? So there were people there waiting from 3 in the morning until 12, 1 in the afternoon, to be able to get in because the line was too long. So people started to upload videos saying we've been 10 hours in this line and we haven't moved at all. It's extremely hot with temperatures reaching a terrible 37 to 38 degrees. The car stopped working because it was too hot. There were people who got out of their car to pee, to poop. Imagine, it's also being there 10 hours, 15 hours in a line inside your car. Do you know that they could hardly use the air conditioning because they ran out of gas? I mean, total chaos. Their food started to rot. People were complaining a lot because they said, why didn't they tell us to arrive at dawn if in the end they weren't going to let us in until 9 in the morning? So they already started off on the wrong foot. Imagine, those people entered the festival already without spirits. Then I saw the terrible bathrooms. Because those who stayed in the cabins that Coachella rented or those who went camping in their car had to bathe in the public bathrooms of Coachella. First, the long line for the bathrooms. Can you imagine when you're super sweaty? Well, spending the whole day under the sun, So all you want to do is take a bath. Then you have to stand in a huge line to go take a bath. And then when you get into the bathrooms. Many said the bathrooms were disgusting. Public bathrooms can be incredibly dirty and unsanitary due to high traffic and lack of proper cleaning, resulting in a filthy and horrible experience. Can you imagine that? And the worst part is they couldn't bathe that night because the bathrooms were closed then. They had to use wet wipes. Can you imagine removing your makeup in that horrible heat, all disgusting with sweaty armpits? Juana Maria smelling like a foot, right? Smelling bad, removing it with wet wipes. I can't imagine it, I tell you. If influencers keep complaining that they have no energy on day 3 every time they're in jelly, it's getting old. And they stay in a Juana Maria hotel or in a mansion that a brand rents for them. Can you imagine normal people who stayed camping? No. You have to like that to go through all that work because I tell you, Juana Maria, I couldn't. Besides that, the food is very expensive. Water, the cheapest item, costs $2 while everything else like lemonades is pricey. $16. A ripoff. But well, the cool part is the performances. My favorite performance of all was Juana Maria's, really, because that was my reason for feeling envious.
Lady Gaga's performance?
My little Lady Gaga. She gave us everything. Music, outfits, performance, dance, and choreography.
Juana
Maria gave us everything. I loved the songs she sang. Sure, some people complained that they wanted her to sing certain other songs too, but she can't do everything. That wasn't a typical concert. Despite her limited time, she gave it her all. I absolutely loved it. Lady Gaga exceeded expectations, setting a new high standard. Juana Maria, I admit I was extremely envious. I wanted to be there and I saw that my little girl is being sued for $100 million. It's likely due to the typography of her new album. Well, the thing is that the brand Lost International sued Lady Gaga for copying their logo. Not only the logo, but also the name they've used in their brand since 1986 has remained unchanged. Yes, they sued her for $100 million, but my little one gave it her all in her performance. And I tell you, I've been a little monster since I was a fetus. Since I was a newborn, I am a little monster. To this day, I still listen to Lady Gaga songs like Bad Romance and Juana Maria. I love her. So it makes me laugh because sometimes I wonder why. I remember when I was little, I was like, why does my family think I'm a lesbian? And me in my room, listening to the gayest songs in the world. Juana Maria, what can I tell you? Yes, I am. I admit it. My little Lisa also showed up. She gave it her all. She showed people, Juana Maria, that she can sing because she had her microphone on the whole time. My favorite part were her outfit changes that really gave it their all. They killed it. The excitement, the dance, my little one. Another one who showed up was Benson Boone. My little one, Benson Boone, he's the one with the pirouettes and the one with the outfits that point to people. But, you know, he's amazing with his songs. And what does it matter? He paid tribute to the band Queen Juana Maria. He brought guitarist Brian May. I felt a bit sorry when the guitarist came out as the audience seemed unfamiliar with him. The guitarist came out and turned around. Juana Maria did like this so that people would start applauding the guitarist, and like everyone else. Do you know, crickets, that people like that? Who is that old man? Do you know? People didn't know who that man was, but I tell you, even if you don't know who a person is, at least clap, shout, get excited. Well, Maria, I don't know. It would really sadden me if an artist came out and everyone... Crickets, I can't. My empathy won't let me, you know? I couldn't. Even if I don't know who comes out, I pretend to have fun because I don't know. Did the gentleman look so happy playing like that? Juana Maria, giving it all. It's just that the audience was a bit dead for everyone. Because I saw that several people were saying that when Lady Gaga performed that Lady Gaga, that everyone knows Lady Gaga. People were like crickets, you know? Like no one was jumping, no one was dancing. Like everyone was very static. I also imagine people were a bit tired. Imagine those who made that hellish line of about 10 hours being there in your car, enduring heat, then arriving, having to make a huge line to bathe, then change. The food is very expensive. So, well, I imagine that it could be a bit because of that too. But yes, people were like that without reaction. Juana Maria, Charlie X, and X also performed. It was amazing. She brought many guest artists who were also amazing. Billie Eilish, blah, 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 and Juana Maria are some of the people I couldn't mention here. Jenny also performed. My little one, she looked so happy. Gonna rock with Jenny. She really gave it her all. I felt very happy for her. Also, it was the reunion of Blackpink among many other incredible artists who also went, like Travis Scott and Megan Thee Stallion. Is there a reason Enhypen wants to steal the spotlight from other artists? Is that a fair accusation or not? Gay silence? Several artists went, obviously it's not like before when it was always full of artists going to Coachella and wearing super outfits. Nowadays, artists don't care. Coachella also grew. You know, they're not into that stuff anymore. Like everything has a time, a season, you have an age for everything, and maybe they're not into that stuff anymore. They wore normal outfits like Kendall Jenner, who obviously doesn't wear the same outfits as before. Kylie, blah, blah, blah. Vanessa Hudgens, she doesn't go anymore, but it's normal, time passes. But, well, X, yes. And so Kylie and Timothy went normal, super hormonal, giving each other little kisses. Well, man, Timothy was carrying a backpack, which I say, babe, how many things were you carrying in that backpack? He literally looked like he was going to go camping there. Kylie and Justin were also there, facing similar judgment. Well, Kylie, because she was like handling a little thing, like taking Justin and his friends to a place. And well, people were criticizing her. I tell you, people are criticizing them too much. It also makes me very sorry because I say, oh, because I did like this, as if I had glasses and oh no, but you know, like people were criticizing them. Justin was like with his pants down here, Juana Maria. Justin, please stop that. Don't wear pants anymore, baby. Well, yes, he was dancing and all that. I tell you, it's best to let Justin be without judging him as usual. He shouldn't be seen. well, mentally at these moments for them to also be putting so much pressure on people and judging him. And Hailey, I imagine she's not having an easy time. At one point, Justin grabbed Hailey's butt and someone started recording them. He can't even grope her without being bothered, right? And about the outfits, I don't have much to tell you. I mean, the artists were X, and then the influencers who were literally them. What example am I going to give you?
An eternity later.
The influencers were, this is the top part of my outfit, this is the bottom part of my outfit, and if I get cold, I will put this on top of everything. Those people looked like they were going to a nudist beach. Almost not. But I also understand because it was too hot. And well, it's a festival, you know? People go and dress however they want. But it made me laugh a lot that sometimes people would do get ready with me, you know? To go to the festival. I asked what goes on top, but that was the final outfit. That's it, sweetheart. It really was. But well, let's discuss the juiciest gossip this week. The most exciting news for me is that Rosalia has a boyfriend. Can you believe it? Has already moved on from Rose page, Alejandro. If they broke up yesterday? No, for me, those people broke up yesterday. Juana Maria and they have been separated for 3-4 years. I don't even know how long they have been separated. But well, yes. She was spotted with a very handsome man who is an actor, musician, and model. He's multi-talented. My little one does it all. He's like Barbie. Yes, they were seen very lovey-dovey. I think it was in Beverly Hills. Her name is Juana Maria. His name is Emilio Zaccaria, who I thought was Latino at first due to his first name, but his last name suggests he is actually German. I loved it, but the two of them were very affectionate with each other. Rosalia, I'm happy for you, but please release new music soon. Don't make us wait too long for your next album like Rihanna did. Rosalia? When will you release new music, Rosalia? Please let us know.
Run, bitch.
Run. Then we have the gossip that my little Katy Perry went to space. Yes, baby, this Monday, today, if you're watching this. My little Katy Perry went to space. That when you and I were still sleeping, she had already gone to and returned from space. You know? I would have loved a Get Ready With Me from Katy Perry, a Get Ready With Me to go to space. But well, she went along with 5 other women. Do you know? That costs like about $1 million per seat, plus the deposit, which is like about $100,000, something like that. So yes, that's like millionaire stuff, you know? Millionaires are like, in what epic way am I going to risk my life today? Like 1,000 ways to die epically, like those who went to the bottom of the sea and those who went there. But Katy is super fine, which is good. My little Katy has always done things like that. What kind of theme? Astronaut, because she says she is fascinated by all that space, even the song, and you, all that Juana Maria, you know? Like, her actions are iconic, but she's now facing significant criticism from her American audience. The model appears to criticize her slightly based on that incomplete input.
You care about Mother Earth, and it's about Mother Earth. And you're growing up in a spaceship that is built and paid for by a company that's single-handedly destroying the planet.
Gossip has been circulating that Beele and Isabella have separated. It was somewhat obvious that their relationship would not last. Juana Maria, you know, first of all, they already deleted all their posts together. Isabella and Coachella started to upload hints that she uploaded a TikTok saying how no one dies of love. If you feel like you want to die, it's not love. Something like that. Susanna and he uploaded a tweet or something that said, what you see, you don't ask. And you know, like the two super bitches, is it said that there were infidelities? A little bit obvious, although something powerful is that she uploaded this video and
In the description, she put liar, that is BL liar, unfaithful. First of all, it was a super rebound relationship that he had just ended with the other one, and already that same day or before it ended, he was already with Isabel Aladera. You know, like everything was too rushed. If this man is very young, around my age, maybe 21 or 22 years old, he is just entering the music scene and is already very famous with many women at his disposal, such as Susanna. This man, nowadays, he's not going to be faithful to any woman, no matter who she is, even if she's the most beautiful woman in the world. He's not going to be faithful because he's at that stage of his life. You know, like madness then? Well, yes, it's said that one of the people he was unfaithful with was his tour manager, this woman here, Susanna, which wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me because him being unfaithful tell me something new. Oh no, but well, yes, Juana Maria, this is all the little gossip of the week. I didn't post anything this Sunday because, well, I did record a video to post on Sunday,
But that day, I had just started my period. Juana Maria. The video I recorded was terrible, done in a bad mood, and the worst part is that it was about gossip. And I spent half of the video complaining about menstruation, well, complaining about being a woman in general, Share something you dislike a little about being a woman beyond just menstruation. What else comes to mind that frustrates you? It's just that sometimes, well, when you're late, when you're 2 days late, you search on Google pregnancy symptoms, and what are the pregnancy symptoms that come up? Sensitive breast, you have a sensitive breast, you feel bloated, you're bloated. Mood swings, baby. I had mood swings too, but guess what? Pregnancy symptoms are also premenstrual symptoms. So sometimes one goes crazy and one is like, I'm pregnant, baby, I'm pregnant. I'm 2 seconds late and I have all the symptoms. And the truth is that those are also premenstrual symptoms. And the next day it comes with menstruation. And I'm like, but I don't know. That's something I really say crazy. Why crazy? Why? Why? Ava, why did you eat the apple? But well, yes, this was all for this video. I hope you liked it. Leave me video ideas in the comments. To stay active this week, upload cute short videos. Leave me video ideas in the comments. Comment a little blue heart so I know you got to this point in the video. Read your comment and say you are a true little dog. I'll be monitoring the comments. Also, remember to follow my Instagram as I'm always engaging with you all there. Juana Maria, yes, I always pay attention to those who comment on me. Everything over there, I have control over everyone. I send a little kiss to Anastasio. Thank you for supporting me. I love you a lot.